Trump is actually doing it. He's doing what he said he was going to do. He's just done what seems to be the unthinkable. It's been 20 years since this has been successfully done. Donald Trump, for the first time in 20 years, just posted a surplus for America. That's insane. Every other country is suffering, but Trump's tariffs are bringing in so much more money that it's actually a surplus. And the left is melting down. That's what we're going to take a look at. But before we get into it, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. That's all I care about. Without further ado, here we go. Posted right here on my X account. Donald Trump's government posts the first surplus in 20 years of the United States. The golden age of America is here. You can see June 2021, $174 billion deficit. June 2022, $88 billion deficit. And in 23, $227 billion deficit. And in 24, $71 billion deficit. And now this month, $26 billion surplus. I mean, that's incredible. Even CNBC, Treasury posts unexpected surplus in June as tariff receipts surge. How is it unexpected? He's literally doing America first, as promised. I mean, that's absolutely incredible. With government red ink swelling throughout the year, this last month, we saw a surplus of just over $27 billion following a $316 billion deficit in May. That's just disgusting. What brought the fiscal year to date deficit to $1.34 trillion, up 5% from a year ago. However, with calendar adjustments, the deficit actually edged lower by 1%. There are 3 months left in the current fiscal year, which ends in September. And at this rate, it might be actually even better for America than what it is now. Stock markets are at all-time highs. Gold is at all-time high. Bitcoin is at all-time high. People are starting to feel good in America, which is great for Americans and sucks for everybody else. But here you go. Of course, the radical left, MSNBC, is melting down because of mass layoffs across state departments. This is devastating. How about we cut jobs so we just don't need, huh?
We begin with the mass layoffs underway as we speak at the State Department. I want to bring in NBC News Chief Foreign Affairs Correspondent Andrea Mitchell. I understand, Andrea, those termination notices began hitting inboxes this morning. What do we know about it?
Well, frankly, I've been covering the State Department officially since 1994, unofficially before that, as I covered different administrations from the White House and from the Hill. And I have to tell you, this is devastating. In a statement, the organization that represents foreign service officers, the diplomats who are also, involved in this, as well as the civil service employees, each of those groups have their own protections. Those are being ignored and overruled by the Supreme Court decision lifting a federal court injunction that had prevented this from happening. There's been a lot of uncertainty, so some people are expressing relief that at least now they know. But in terms of the last 6 months, according to the Association of Foreign Service Officers, the diplomats, 20% of our diplomats have been eliminated, and they're not eliminated by decisions on merit or on language facility or on experience or on where they are serving in the world. There are 2 wars going on and a lot of crises around the world. They were just eliminated across the board without any kind of attention to how they've achieved what their merit is, what their experience levels are. And just to give you an example, the Afghan Relocation Service is being eliminated. Well, that was legislated by Congress to not go out of business until 2027 for people who had worked in Afghanistan with our military, with our State Department, with our CIA, with the intelligence people. And many of those people are still stranded in Doha and other places in Pakistan, unable to get here. They haven't been properly visaed, so they have to return to Afghanistan, to the Taliban. Having worked with the Americans during the war, you know what they face. They face jail or execution. So there's just so much involved here. And just one, final example. Right now, there is, terrible starvation and lack of fuel, lack of medical care in Gaza. And the State Department has been giving blanket support.
How is that America's problem? I'm sorry. Does that make me a bad person for saying that? But this is the thing that makes America so great right now is the American first approach. America is not responsible, even though America is the world police, sort of, right now. America is not responsible for everyone else's problems. And people around the world and the radical left in North America seem to think that America just has to fix every problem everywhere. Well, you know what doing that does to America? It causes $30 trillion of debt. Trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions. We don't even know how high the debt is. It keeps changing. It's $1 billion every freaking day or something, or every hour. Like, it's just crazy how much debt America is in. Now, President Trump is doing his best to fix it and posting a surplus for the month of June, which hasn't been done in 20 years, is incredible. Good for him. Good for America and America first. That's the news, folks. Love to know what you guys think down below in the comments. Hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.